If you guys are following my channel, I would like to assume that you are familiar with these earphones. The first one is the ISN D10, priced at $175. It houses a single dynamic driver. The second one is the Spring 2, which has been one of my favorite earphone under $200 and is priced at 170, and it houses a 13 dynamic driver with piezo electric layers on it, and a balanced armature for the mid-high. I'm not exactly sure, they have not specified, but yeah, the balanced armature is supposed to be for the higher frequencies, obviously. Now moving on to the aesthetic and everything else, I really like the D10. It does not have any cable guide, and it is a bit more comfortable thanks to the longer nozzle too. The nozzle is longer than the Spring 2, and it feels very comfortable inside the ear. The cable too is slightly more supple and lightweight than the Spring 2. It's really fantastic. It really feels fantastic on the hand. It really is very good. Now, yeah, I have made a handful of videos of both these two earphones, unboxing and everything, and I would like to believe that you guys are not interested in the other aspects. So let's jump into the sound quality. Moving on to the bass, the ISN D10 has a very slammy deeper sub bass. It is very deep into the spectrum, and the sub bass rumble is very good. Mid bass is voluminous, has a fantastic amount of texture too. The details are good, but the Spring 2 does slightly better details, even though it lacks a bit of sub bass extension. The extension is a bit lacking. It is not very deep into the spectrum. The pin base is slightly smaller, but it still is very good. I really like the decay speed. This one is slightly slower. The precipitation is slightly heavier, but this one doesn't have that kind of precipitation and is fairly good. The texture is there, everything is there, but this one wins when it comes to bass. It delivers fantastic bass notes, slightly on the bassier side to be precise. If you are a bass head, if you love bass, you will love this. These are excellent when it comes to bass. When we move on to the mid range, this one has a mid forward sound. The vocals are on the forward side. If you want to tame the vocals, you should use SPC cable. This one is a copper cable, I would like to believe, and yeah, this is a copper cable, not SPC. You should choose a decent SPC cable to tame the vocals, as I did with the ISN SC4. Now, talking about the mid range, it has a very good amount of texture. The instruments have excellent depth. They do not lack attack or anything, but they are not sharp. Both these earphones do not have any kind of sharpness in them. I really do not find them to be sharp, but this one lacks a bit of depth. The notes are slightly shallower. This has very good amount of depth, and the background is very detailed. The background instruments are not subdued, they are not holding back. This one slightly marginally held back with the background instruments, but still is very good. If you do not like energetic instruments, you should like this. But this one do not have the organic feel of the Spring 2. Spring 2 is very organic. It is one of the most organic sounding earphone in the $200 range, and as I have mentioned before, I really find this to be excellent even for under $250. This sounds exceptionally well. The texture are there, the throaty feel is there. This one has the texture and throatiness too, but it is not as good as the Spring 2. Spring 2 is excellent with that. Now moving on to the upper mid, which people are bothered because they think that Spring 2 might be edgy there, but no, I do not find this to be edgy at all. It does not have that much of energy there. It is much more energetic at the vocal region, but the upper mid is not energetic or bothering at all. This one doesn't have any kind of aggressive notes presentation at all, none at all. Now moving on to the treble, both these earphones are slightly lacking with extension. I do not find this to be very extended when it comes to treble. This one has a, a aptly energetic lower treble region. This one do feel with the stock cable slightly less energetic. You can say that it's the forwardness of the mid range which is slightly pushing the treble range back, but still then it has very good amount of, both these earphones have very good amount of details, and they both lack that kind of extension. They do not have that kind of feel to them. It is plenty good if you are not critical. If you are critical about treble energy and extension, you should look at the BGVP DS3. It has a very good amount of treble energy, but it slightly tend to bother at times. But if you are not really critical about treble energy, both these earphones are not bad. They do roll off after a range of mid treble region, but it is not bad at all. You are not missing that much. They do not have that kind of attack or that intricacy. The notes are not very sparkly or energetic, but they do not lack details. That's the best part about these two earphones. Now moving on to the stage, this one is a bigger stage, not very big. Both these earphones have big stage, not that the T10 is much smaller, but this one feels wider, taller, and aptly deep. But this one is slightly lacking with height. It is not very tall. The width is slightly narrower than the Spring 2, and the depth is better with the D10. Now, which one do I recommend? We talked about all the aspects of the sound, and which one do I think is best for you? If you like bass, if you are willing to buy a earphone that is slightly on the bassier side, a fun sounding earphone which has thumping bass, very good extension, and does not lack anywhere in the spectrum. And the best part of this is it matches perfectly with any source. If you have a mobile phone, if you have a laptop, if you have a variety of sources, amps and DACs and things, this one matches perfectly with all of them. It does not have any preference there, and it sounds excellent. If you like a bassy sound, yeah, go for the ISN D10. You will not miss out anything. But if you are a person who like some mid-range, if you love the vocals, if you have songs where people sing, then this one is the earphone you should choose. Slightly forward vocals, but very detailed. The textury feel is very enjoyable. You should go for this if you like textured sound, a bit on the organic side, and without compromising much either. So that's that. Choose whichever you feel is excellent for you. Thank you for watching. If you like the videos, please hit the like icon and subscribe if you want to. I have a few very interesting earphones coming, and if it will be nice if you guys subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy.